Thank you, Dan, for joining us this morning. Much appreciated for making the time. Why don't we begin with an introduction, a little about yourself, the company, and any major of the developments as well.
Sure. So for myself, I've been in the mining industry. This is my 20th year. I have a financial background, so I'm not a geologist, I'm not an engineer, but I happened to fall into mining 20 years ago. This is my third company now that I've been working for, the previous two being acquired. About half my career has been spent on the exploration side and about half on the operating side. I joined C3 Metals 3 years ago as a CEO. It's my first CEO role. I was really attracted to the diverse portfolio within the company and the board and the strong board and people involved. So came in, saw a lot of potential for unlocking value through exploration and resource delineation.
Absolutely. So Jamaica and Peru, those are both very interesting jurisdictions, right? Especially for the Nordic investor. That's going to be new territory for them. With that, how does C3 Metals intend to leverage its diverse geographic portfolio to navigate the geopolitical risks and maximize long-term value for shareholders?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And I think because we're an earlier stage explorer, we take the approach not to put all our eggs in one basket. We want to diversify that exploration risk across multiple projects. We understand the odds of these things. And just as you probably wouldn't put 100% of your net worth into one stock, we're managing that risk across various portfolios. Both jurisdictions are very unique. Jamaica, we're the first mover there. So now there's two other major companies who've kind of followed along behind us, which validates the jurisdiction and the exploration upside. But this is a new territory for copper gold, whereas in terms of mining, it's the number 2 industry in the country for bauxite and aluminum. So we're able to leverage the existing mining law in Jamaica with a very supportive government and work there on really a new frontier of what we're doing. Whereas in Peru, very long-standing mining history, third largest copper producing country in the world, very close to number 2. And we've consolidated a very large property position of 310 kilometers surrounded by major companies and mines. So we're exploring where major discoveries have taken place, major mines are built. So we've diversified that risk a little bit across different jurisdictions and different projects, which I think allows us to advance multiple projects and really maximize that discovery potential for our shareholders.
Absolutely. So for many of the companies here, this is going to be their first time really engaging with a majority Nordic investor base. That's going to be institutions and retail. So with that, a company like yours, what's the pitch? Why should these investors trust your management team with their money?
Yeah, I think it's looking at the track record and what we've done as a board management team in the past. And if you look combined with the 7 of us on the board, we've created billions of dollars of value in this industry. We've discovered over 35 and delineated over 35 billion pounds of copper and 47 million ounces of gold across 14 projects. We've had sales to majors, we've built mines, we've acquired mines, we've divested of mines. So we have quite a strong track record of creating value. So I think good people will find good projects, and then good projects attract capital. And for us, it's really about trying to let people know that C3 Metals exists and get out there. We have a very strong institutional shareholder base already, and now it's just about trying to get our brand out there and what we're doing, because we are active drilling on 3 projects concurrently and it's all fully funded.
Sure. All the markets, especially this one, are constantly evolving. There is that volatility as well, right? So how effectively is your company managing its capital this year and also looking ahead into Q1 of next year?
Yeah, so we're in a really healthy cash position. We're sitting with about 11 million Canadian dollars in the bank today. What that does not tell you is the money that comes in through an agreement that we have where Freeport, the largest copper producing company in the world, is earning in on one of our projects in Jamaica, where they can invest up to $75 million US to earn 75% of the project. So for the foreseeable future, we don't have to raise a penny and we're going to see millions of dollars going to the ground in exploration there. So we're in a really healthy position where we have partners on 2 different projects in Jamaica. We have what we have in Peru 100%. That allows us to focus our capital allocation primarily towards what we're doing in Peru, but still advance multiple projects in multiple jurisdictions at the same time. we'll end the year with a very healthy balance sheet still. We have some new institutional investors offering us capital, but we think we have some catalysts coming that has a high potential to get the stock higher, and we don't need to be issuing shares at this level today.
Absolutely. So while you're engaging with both the institutions and the retail audience here, what is one thing in your interactions you wish that they knew about C3?
I think for those investors looking at exploration stage companies, typically if we look at the market driver, the biggest drivers are drill results for C3's stage of company. We're not limiting ourselves to a single asset like most juniors. Again, with that diversified approach, so it's like having three irons in the fire, all going at the same time, where we have drills turning on 3 projects as of just last week. So we're in a really healthy position where we're going to have very strong news flow and catalysts from the drill bit for 3 projects that'll be flowing for months and months here.
Absolutely. So heading into your one-to-ones, what's the most important question these investors should be asking you?
I think they should ask about track record of the people. We get a lot of questions, understandably, about Jamaica as a jurisdiction because we're the first one there.
Right.
And I spent a lot of time educating on the mining industry in Jamaica, the prospectivity in Jamaica, and I really think it speaks for itself now that both Barrick and Freeport are in Jamaica and active in making some sizable investments for companies of that size and scale. Right. That means that the size and scale of the prize is quite large. So, the story really tells itself, but investors always want to know about Jamaica because we're a bit unique as the first mover. Yeah, we're the first mover there.
Best of luck at the rest of the conference. Appreciate you taking the time to answer a few more questions, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.